Let us try to update the details which is there in the server by using the put request. To update the any resource in the server, for especially for this booking API, we need to use the one token. So let us generate the token first, then we can use the put request. By using the put request, we can update the resources in the server. So I will create the one API request. I'll specify the name of the request as token generator. Then I'll select the type of request as post, and here I'll enter the URL. So I will use the same URL, and instead of booking I will say auth. Then I'll specify the header as content type as application /JSON. That's it. And we have to specify the request body for this, for generating the token. By using that token, we can update the resource in the server, and also we can delete the resource in the server. So I'll select the JSON here, then I'll specify the JSON object here. So here I'm specifying the two attributes. That is, first one is the username and second one is the password. So here I'm specifying the first attribute as username, and I'm specifying the username as admin, and the second one is password as the attribute name. So all these details are there in the API. Just now whatever the API I have shown before starting this particular practical session. So you can go to this particular website, and you can find all the API details over here. So simply I'm specifying this username as admin and password as a password123 in the JSON object. And this particular API will returns the token ID. So by using that token ID, we can update the data in the server, or we can delete the data from the server. So here I'm specifying the password as password123. So that's it. I have saved the API request. Then I'll send it. So at the end, it is returning me the 200 status code, and we are getting the token number. By using this token number, we can update the resource. So let's create the another put request. By using that, we can update the booking details. So currently we have this particular booking ID created. So it has some details. Let's create the one more. So this is the booking ID. So it is returning all the details perfectly fine. So we will try to update the first name and last name, and we'll see. So let me add the put request now. So I'll specify the request name as update booking. So that's it. Then I will select the request type as put. If you want to update anything in that particular resource in the server, so you need to use the put request. By using the put request, you can update the details of the any API. So here I'm specifying the same URL, that is the restful-booker.herokuapp.com and followed by booking. In the headers, I will specify the content type as application /JSON, and I will add the one cookie attribute. So that's it. In the value, so I am passing the token number over here. So just now we have discussed the one token generator API, which will generate the which will generate the token number. So by taking this token number, we can pass this particular token number in the update API, so that we can update that particular resource in the server. So if you look at this URL, so still we have not passed the booking ID. So here we have to mention which booking ID we wanted to update the resource details. So that we have to mention by specifying the forward slash. So right now I'll specify 123. Later we can add the exact booking ID over there. So that's it. We have specified the request type and we have added the URL. Then we have added the header. Then we have to specify the body. So same request body I will keep it here, whichever we are using it in the while creating the resource in the server. So this is the update API. So here I'll specify the first name as specflow and last name as selenium shisha. So that's it. So let us start creating the resource first, then we'll update the resource and finally we'll check whether properly resource details is getting updated in the server or not. So I will use the create booking API and I will create the API. I will create the booking ID now by using the create booking API. So I got the booking ID here. I will take this booking ID. I will go to the booking details, get booking details, and I'll check my booking details are there in the server or not. So we have the details in the server. So now I will quickly generate the token now. I'll copy this particular token and I will go to the update booking API and I'll paste it inside the header. So that's it. Now here we have to pass the booking ID, right? So I'll go to the again get booking details. I'll copy this particular booking ID and I'll paste it here. So now I will execute the update booking API. So if you look at this one, so we got the 200 as the response code and finally it is returning all the details, right? So let us hit the get booking details API. We should be able to see the first name as the specflow, last name as the selenium shisha. So if you look at here, so we got the 200 status code and also first name and last name got updated here. So this is how you can update the resource details in the server by using the put request. So